We here, Antonio. We are here.
Finally, yes. And we finally had the chance to match. Hopefully we don't have the same luck as the team that we're representing. But
Oh God, no.
no, we can't start off that.
No. Who are we playing? Is it place monikers that away?
Yeah,
Or
I don't know.
something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I love those guys, but
I love them, but I didn't even bother to.
they gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah, I didn't bother to remember.
All right, well, Knicks all the way. We're definitely gonna be better than our team is right now.
Hopefully we'll be like the Knicks in the 90s.
Yes.
We're actually
Patrick
good.
Ewing, Carlos, let's go.
Yes. Let's get this going.
What up, fellas?
Oh, I didn't.
I'm glad everybody's here. We didn't study 1990s New York Knickerbocker facts. We actually studied movies. And we actually know where Gotham is located. It's located in New Jersey, not in New York. So nice try with the coordination. Besides that, Jacoby, Tony, how are you guys feeling? Welcome to Cinema Asylum.
Thank you. We're excited to be here. I think we're pumped. We're ready to go. We're ready to bring our, I don't want to say knowledge because I don't think that's accurate. We're ready to bring our personality, our I think that's it, actually. We're going to bring that. We're going to bring a lot of that, though. Panache. We're going to throw a lot of that in there. Right, yeah. Partner?
Yeah, I think panache is a good word for it. I'm wearing a mask, but it might be like July before this comes out, so hopefully we're good by then. Yeah, this should be a fun match. Like Antonio and Amaru are two great players, and I think it's subject to say Antonio is the best hot and cold player there is in the leagues. Like if he's on fire, he's dominant, but hopefully he's cold. And Amaru, he has shown improvement, but also remember in my league he's 0-3.
He also doesn't know that the Flint Tropics are in Michigan. So there is that. It's an old school classic joke. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I get you. I'm following. I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yay!
What's up, nerds? Welcome back to another tournament match for Full Metal teams. I'm Andrew the Dive Bar. Over here is Brian the MacGuffin Michaels. Brian, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I came in here ready to be an impartial judge, and then I saw those New York Knicks shirts. Just saying I'm already biased because, Chicago Bulls for life.
Brian.
Remember when they were good, like 20 years ago? Remember Last Dance, available now at ESPN. Anyway,
Brian.
Yes, no, I'm impartial. Let's do this.
Be good, Brian. All right, well, we have a great match for you guys today. We have insert name here, the team of Jacoby Bancroft and Tony Heald versus Gotham Knights, the team of Amaru Moses and Antonio Chaves. We've seen insert name here before. They've shown what they're capable of, and in fact, I think that we still haven't seen peak INH. But I also think that Gotham Knights is a scary team. Both of these competitors, in Gotham Knights, have shown their talents in Classic, and this is actually their first debut in Full Metal outside of Classics. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen here. What are your thoughts, Brian?
This is an interesting match. I'm not even sure who to call on this one if I were to predict a winner because, like you said, I've seen all these players. I have not seen Antonio and Amaru playing together, but I know they're both strong players and they each have their strengths. I think all the players might have a challenge ahead of them based on the questions I've seen written by this guy.
Don't you dare! Don't you put that evil on me, Brian Michaels.
But yeah, this is if you had asked me, this is as close as they come. This is what I would not even be able to call a prediction on.
All right, well, let's see this fireworks show start. Introducing first, we have Tony Heald and Jacoby Bancroft. Insert name here.
Hey!
Hi! I don't know if we say something.
Do me a favor, Jacoby, just quickly say a random letter.
G.
Brian, can you hear that?
Yes.
Good, just making sure.
All right.
Gotcha.
And their opponents making their debut. It is Amaru Moses and Antonio Chaves, the Gotham Knights.
Oh, I hate that Bulls team. Forget you, Brian.
Yeah.
All right, now we have all of our competitors in the ring. It is time for round one. Round one is your average standard whiteboard round. Each competitor is going to get 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, you will have 15 seconds to write that answer down. After the time is up, our competitors will show what they wrote on their board as well as verbalize it. A correct answer is worth 1 point. There is no stealing. If you get a question wrong, you do not lose a point. However, if a competitor answers all 8 correctly, they will receive a bonus question. With those round 1 rules, gentlemen, are those rules understood? All right.
Nope.
INH, are you ready?
See.
Yes.
All right. And Gotham Knights, are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brian, why don't you hit him off with question number 1 in round 1?
All right, question 1 comes in the category of Oscars. For what film did Denzel Washington win his first Oscar?
What would you earn an Oscar for, Brian?
Me personally?
Yeah.
My performance in a certain match featuring insert name here, and no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Okay, fair enough.
I give myself a
fair enough.
Razzie for that one. Razzie all the way.
Some kind of award. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Tony
Malcolm X.
and Antonio,
Glory.
Jacoby,
Glory.
and Amaru.
Glory.
All right, Glory is the correct answer.
Okay.
Your next question is going to come in the realm of directors. These are the people that make the movies. Who directed Eyes Wide Shut? That seems like an impossible situation, Brian. Do you know how to do that?
No. I don't even have anything amusing to say because that's just very confusing.
I see Jacoby's doing his best, but we're going to give him a 5 out of 10. 4, 3, 2.
Maybe your eyelids were in the middle and you had to open them to.
Antonio,
Stanley Kubrick.
Jacoby,
Stanley Kubrick.
Rue,
Stanley Kubrick.
and Tony.
Stanley Kubrick.
All right, Stanley Kubrick is the correct answer.
Clean sweep question 2. It's going to question 3 in the category of dramas. In The Silence of the Lambs, when Hannibal is recounting the time he ate a census taker's liver, he ate it with a Chianti and what else specifically?
I made a delicious meal just before this match. I made homemade chicken wings, and I made my own sauce.
Did you have a census taker's liver with it?
Yes, actually, I did. I'm a sick man. 5, 4,
I have to go make a call.
1. Oh yeah. It's
Can I
something
call
like
for the police? Can I have a challenge on unsafeness?
Jacoby. We're gonna start with you.
Fava beans.
All right, Rue,
5 little beans.
Tony,
Fava beans.
and Antonio.
Baba Beans.
Excellent.
I would have given a bonus point if somebody went.
There's still time. Time's up.
My lips don't do that.
Your next category is biopics. In what city does the biopic Milk take place?
I would just like to point out the question just says, "In what city does milk take place?" And I'm pretty sure that's everywhere.
Exactly. That's why I added the word biopic. Thank you for pointing out my question writing abilities, Brian. You were getting nothing but 4-point questions in your next match.
I was trying to give them an out. That's all.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Rue.
In the Castro District, San Francisco.
All right, Tony.
Fake Tales of San Francisco, Echo Free Room.
And Antonio.
San Francisco.
And Jacoby.
San Francisco.
All right. We're doing really well this match so far.
That's 3 clean sweeps in a row.
Mhm.
Going to question 5, the category of non-U.S. films. The heist film The Silent Partner was made in what country? And I'm going to be honest with you, I've never even heard of this film, Andrew. He has nothing to say about it. It's silent, and I'll be your partner. So
Nailed it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Tony.
Australia?
Antonio.
France.
Jacoby,
Germany?
and Rue.
Argentina?
They're all said with such confidence. I think we should give them all the point.
I think so too, but ghost points. The correct answer was Canada. Canada.
That's not a country.
I was about to say,
They're French account.
I mean, is that
Canada
even
is just
foreign?
America's hat.
That's not
Come
even
on.
foreign.
Non-US, really?
It's non-US. You didn't say
It's not
foreign
North
language.
America.
Dang it.
All right. Your next category is going to come in actors and actresses. What actor has appeared in the following films? Race, We're the Millers, Hall Pass, and the Angry Birds movie. Brian, if you got a Hall Pass, who would it be?
My wife's in the house because she's home from work right now. So I'm gonna say no one. She's all the woman I need.
Interesting strategy. I'm not in a relationship with anyone right now, so I don't. 3, 2, 1. All right, Antonio.
You froze it really badly. So if you want to do that, like 5 count again or something.
Your audio's
I'll
off.
you up to it. Yeah.
Wait, is it back?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
you're back
Yeah.
now.
All right, well, 5,
So,
4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio
Ed Helms.
and Jacoby
Jason Sudeikis?
and Rue
Jason Sudeikis.
and Tony.
Will Arnett.
Jason Sudeikis is the correct answer.
So it's Jacoby and Rue, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Question 7 in the category of classics. What is the profession of Bing Crosby's character in Going My Way?
Are you gonna go my way, as Lenny Kravitz would say?
No.
Oh, come on, Brian. Why not?
I have no response to that. Lenny Kravitz scares me.
That's fair enough. 5, 4. Just make sure he's not wearing those leather pants. 2,
He's a pretty man.
1. Pens down. Jacoby
Journalist.
and Rue.
Bartender.
Tony
Train conductor.
and Antonio.
Singer.
That is all incorrect. He is a priest. He's a priest.
Okay.
It happened on the train.
Who writes stories
I
for
mean, bartenders and priests kind of do the same thing.
Look, just because
Yeah.
one serves wine doesn't mean they're the same thing. That challenge is not going to be upheld. All right, and your final category is going to come in plot summary. Name the 80s film. Oh, I forgot to write that, but I meant to write 80s film. Name the 80s film. In order to improve on his own situation, an alcoholic lawyer agrees to pick up a medical malpractice case. Along the way, salvages his career and his own self-respect. I've lost all my self-respect, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Did you have any to start with? That's the question.
You know what? I may have, but I lost it along the way.
And that's why you play trivia, for validation.
Exactly. 5, 4,
Unless you lose.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Rue.
Don't even know if it's 80s. Flesh.
Tony.
The verdict?
Antonio.
I also guessed the verdict.
And Jacoby.
Patch Adams.
The verdict is correct.
Nice, good job, Frank.
There you go, Tom.
All right. And
This-
with that,
This
that-
shows me. Sorry, I was going to say this shows why people should watch Fancy Film Fights because we did have lawyers, which the verdict did appear on. You should find out Feature Presentations Productions.
shameless plug, Jeff, edit that out. All right. That is the end of round 1. We will be right back after a quick score count. All right. We're back after a quick score count. We have a super tight race right now, you guys. Right now in the lead, we have Gotham Knights with 10 points, but only 1 point behind is insert name here. This is a barn burner so far. We're going to go into round 2. Brian, would you like to tell them how round 2 is going to work?
Round 2 works like this. The leading team will decide to go first or second. The player or team going first will bet on either red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on either category or color. If the color is spun, the team with the corresponding color will choose a category for themselves or for their opponent if they're spin. If a category is spun, the team spinning can choose to take it or respin. However, if they respin, they will have to stick with whatever category they get on that one. From the category, you'll get 6 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, but knocks it down to 1 point each, and opponents can steal the points available.
All right. And would you mind reading off their categories for today?
The categories for today's round 2 are Philadelphia Films, that's with a PH films, by the way, comedies, thrillers, Barry Levinson, crime, Off to the Races, which is horse racing movies, 1964 films, 70s movies, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's movies about dancing, Disney live action, insert name here, strength of pre-80s Clint Eastwood westerns, and Gotham Knights strength of Christopher Nolan.
All right. Well, Gotham Knights, you are in the lead. You can choose to go either first or second in this round.
What you think, man?
So I'm in a position that I would go first for the reason I have it, but I'm leaving it to you because it really won't matter either way.
No, if you're feeling first, yeah, I'm feeling first too. Let's go.
All right. And since you guys are going first, you can choose either red or black. And if you say always bet on black, you lose 5 points if you choose that.
I'm still going black.
Yeah, I'm going black too.
All right. Perfect. All right. So I have your wheel. It's already set on black. And your spin is in. Ooh. 70s movies. Would you like that or spin again?
No.
Yeah, no.
No. We're spinning.
All right.
We'll risk it. Whatever.
All right. Here. Whoop.
You go to face.
Ah!
I love those
Here we
poker
go.
faces. Now, if you get opponent's choice, there's no chance I'll take that.
Philadelphia films.
You have to take
Right.
these, Andrew.
Of course I do.
I demand that you do in a thick Philly accent.
Oh, I mean, I can do my Delco accent, but I don't think anyone wants to hear that. Unless you want to hear nothing but water ice and Waba hoagies. All right, so Gotham Knights, here's your first question in Philadelphia films. Who directed the Philadelphia Story?
Any clue?
I feel like multiple choice would help. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A. Howard Hawks, B. John Huston, C. Gregory LaCava, or D. George Cukor.
Thinking.
Thinking B.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, let's go with a B final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Howard Hawks, B. John Huston, C. Gregory LaCava, or D. George Cukor.
And so just confirm they said B for Bravo, not D for Delta.
I cannot.
Because I couldn't understand.
I
that,
couldn't
to be
tell
honest.
which one they used.
Yeah,
Either.
I didn't know which one they said, so I just want to make sure.
I think they said B, Tony. I think B.
Because I think it is George Cukor, but I don't want to be the fucking idiot that answers the same answer as what they said.
Let's go for it.
All right, George Cukor, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your next question in Philadelphia films is, in The Sixth Sense, Cole reveals during class that his teacher used to have what problem?
Is that the Stuttering Stanley thing?
Not sure. Damn, I haven't seen that movie in a while. You feel like you remember it if you hear multiple choice?
5, 4.
Might as well. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, he couldn't read, B, he had constant nosebleeds, C, he had a stutter, or D, he wet the bed.
Oh, there you go.
Stutter. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And thank you for remembering to say final answer. I forgot to mention that. Who plays Dr. Catherine Riley in 12 Monkeys?
Oh,
Can you see her? Do you know what else she's in?
she's actually one of my favorite TV shows. I just can't figure out her last name.
What's the show?
Revenge.
Oh, MCU?
4.
No. Multiple
Oh,
choice.
okay. Multiple choice.
Your
Gotcha.
multiple choice options are A. Mercedes Rule, B. Amanda Plummer, C. Carrie Russell, or D. Madeline Stowe.
Madeline Stowe. Final answer.
For 1 point.
Revenge is a good show, Antonio.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Your fourth question in Philadelphia films. What is the name of the dog that wins the dog show in Best in Show?
You froze on that for me.
Okay.
Amaru's. I can't hear
give me a
Amaru
second.
either.
I think it's the
I
lady.
see all
Yeah,
of it.
His just suddenly went on a lag.
yeah.
I can hear you.
I think
Oh,
you're
there's a
back.
lag.
Yeah, it's just like he's just got Japanese subtitles here.
I can hear you.
Okay, back to normal now. Get back to normal now. Okay.
Right, okay, I will
Okay,
repeat
cool.
the question if that is okay with insert name here.
Sure.
No, I mean, how dare you? Fair play is not allowed.
All right. Your question was, what is the name of the dog that wins the dog show in Best in Show?
Multiple choice, just
Yeah.
in case.
Your multiple choice options are A. Winky, B. Butch, C. Beatrice, or D. Hubert.
My first thought is Butch.
That was my second thought. My first one was D.
Go with that.
Yeah. All right, D. Final answer.
Chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Winky, B. Butch, C. Beatrice, or D. Hubert.
I've not watched it.
I haven't
so-
seen this movie in a while.
Yeah.
I thought it was a female dog, so I think I want to go Beatrice.
Beatrice? Yeah. Let's go with it.
Beatrice, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Winky. Winky.
All right.
Love it when all three of the options were wrong.
Kind of proud of that.
All right. Your next question in Philadelphia films is: the opening of Mannequin takes place in what country?
Wow.
I feel like taking a risk just because.
if you think you got it, last time we thought we had it, we should have went. So if you want it, take it.
Egypt. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah. Nice pull, sir.
That was their last question?
No, they have one more question.
There's 6 in this.
Six.
There's 6. Yes.
All right.
Who played Judge Garnett in Philadelphia?
I know his name. I need to hear multiple choice. Multiple choice. Yeah.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A. Charles Napier, B. Jason Robards, C. Ted Danson, or D. Bradley Whitford.
You need those options again?
Yeah, I need those options again.
Those options again are A. Charles Napier, B. Jason Robards, C. Ted Danson, or D. Bradley Whitford.
It's Charles Napier. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
There you go, Tone.
All right, coming out of that round, Gotham Knights now has a score of 15. Insert name here, able to pick up a little bit, and they are at 10 now. We are going to go to insert name here spin. Let's bring in their manager. Take Brian out for now.
Brian.
Bye, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, you're a manager now. I forgot. I thought we had you guys still.
All right, so we are going to be starting on your color, which was red, and your spin is in.
Land on red.
and it lands on your color.
Asking you shall receive.
Actually,
all right.
Sorry, I was saying we most likely probably want to go with our Eastwood because those are our
Yeah.
strengths. The only other option we could take is probably comedy or like those broad ones. I think anything specific, like they just did with the Philadelphia one, is going to be really hard.
Yeah, the only weird one I would take is Off to the Races because Racing Stripes. And
That's one question.
Y'all did watch all of those Eastwood movies.
Yeah.
And I do remember that Tony saying he would pop off if he did not get those questions.
No, if I don't get asked about one particular movie, so.
Oh,
Okay.
you're right.
Let's do
right.
it.
All
We're
right,
5 points behind, 6 questions. Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah, let's do it. We can do it.
We watched all these. Yeah, Eastwood Westerns.
Eastwood, yeah, pre-80s.
All right. So pre-Eastwood Westerns. All right, let's
Right.
take
Yeah,
Jacoby out
I'll
now.
do-
Brian in, and Jacoby. Perfect. All right, Brian, you got those pre-80s Eastwood Western questions?
I do.
Excelente.
Your first
Yeehaw.
question in pre-80s Eastwood Westerns. Who plays Miller in Hang 'em High?
Oh, Tony, I think it's Bruce Dern.
I think so as well.
I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Dern. He's the stealer. Bruce
Yeah.
Dern. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. How many Oscar nominations did Paint Your Wagon receive?
Too many is above 0. I think it got one. I think it got a couple for music, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. I forgot to check for Oscars.
Yeah, Oscars are tough. Do you want to do multiple choice for that
Yeah,
one?
multiple choice.
Multiple choice? All right. Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3?
Thinking of it, it might just be one because it might. I think Wandering Star got nominated,
Okay.
but I think that's the only one.
Okay.
So,
Let's go for it.
one final answer.
That is correct for a point. Question 3. What pre-80s Eastwood Western has the tagline, An Army of One?
Screw your taglines. God, I didn't study taglines.
Dear God, this is so hard because it can be so many.
Army of One. Let's go multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Is it A, High Plains Drifter, B, Joe Kidd, C, The Outlaw Josie Wales, or D, Coogan's Bluff?
Got all the ones he watched.
Yeah. I think it's between two.
High Plains Drifter because Drifter.
It's not that one. It wouldn't be that one. I think
Outlaw.
I'll go for
5,
uh
4,
Do you want to repeat?
3.
no, Outlaw Josie Wales. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Because the whole point of that movie is that he finds more family at the end. So it's like,
Spoilers.
Question 4. What is the name of the town in High Plains Drifter?
Lago. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 5. In what film will you hear the quote, "Walk a straight line through a cow pasture, you gotta step in some cow pies, but you get where you're going"?
I don't remember for any of I watched because I would
I don't
remember
think
looking at
I remember
cow
those
pies.
either.
Do mobile?
Yeah, let's do multiple.
Yeah.
Is it A, Joe Kidd, B, A Few Dollars More, C, A Fistful of Dollars, or D, Coogan's Bluff?
It's definitely not BLC because I watched them the last few days and I would remember because I would laugh.
So it's either Joe Kidd
Would it
or
be Coogan's Bluff because it's talking about being a bit modern, talking about cowpats, a bit of a joke about, hey, shit.
5.
let's try it. Coogan's Bluff. Final answer.
Gotham Knights for the steal.
Read them their options again.
Yeah, the options again.
Is it A, Joe Kidd, B, For a Few Dollars More, C, A Fistful of Dollars, or D, Coogan's Bluff?
So I guess if it's not D, then it's A, right?
Then let's go A.
Yeah, it's A. Final answer.
A is correct for a 1 point steal.
Dang.
And your final question in pre-80s Eastwood Westerns. What is the name of the gang led by Raymond in A Fistful of Dollars?
There's not Raymond in Fistful of Dollars. There's Ramon. There's Ramon that's the but he's not the leader of the Rojos family. There's John Baxter, who's the leader of the Baxter family, and Don Miguel Rojo is the leader of the Rojo family. There's Ramon Rojo, who is the leader of his brothers, but there's not a Raymond character.
Is that an official challenge?
Do you want to?
Because the three brothers are Esteban, Don Miguel, who's the leader, and Ramon, which is the Rojos. Okay. Then John Baxter as the sheriff in the town.
Okay, we have an official challenge. We'll be right back. All right, so we are back from that challenge. I'm guessing that my computer auto-corrected when I was typing in the question, because it is Ramon. But we have discussed it, and we are going to just ask the question again with the fixed verbalization. So, Brian, hit him with that question again.
Yes, the question is still valid, just the name was written wrong here. So, once again, what is the name of the gang led by Ramon in A Fistful of Dollars?
I don't know this.
Bruh. Why did you find her question?
It's the Rojos. ROJOs is Rojo's final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Jesus.
I actually believed it for a minute there.
The computer you have that it auto-corrects Ramon.
All right, we're back after that score count. This game is still really tight, and it's still anyone's game. Right now, we have the insert name here with a score of 18 points, and the Gotham Knights with a score of 16 points. But we're going into round 3, and round 3, anything can happen. Brian, tell them the rules of round 3.
Round 3, there will be one question worth 2 points, and 2 questions worth 4 points each. There is no multiple choice available, but also no stealing. A wheel will be spun to determine the movie for each question. Teams will have the option to respin only one time in round 3, so choose wisely. For the 2-point question, a coin will be flipped to see which teammate will answer. Both players can collaborate on the remaining 2 questions. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value and a team lands on it, they will get a technical respin. The team behind will start answering questions first. Once that team ties or moves ahead of their opponent, the other team will get their first question. Each team will go back and forth answering their questions until a team is mathematically eliminated. And the movies for this match, Joey, read those?
Yes, please.
They are The Lost Boys, The Conversation, Some Like It Hot, Doctor Strangelove, or a really long title, Hot Fuzz, Rio Bravo, The Wolf of Wall Street, Moonlight, The Crow, and The Wizard.
All right. Okay, so Gotham Knights, since you are behind by 2 points, you are going to get to go first. We are going to flip a coin to see which one of you guys is going to be answering the 2-point question. So this is tails. What we have right... That's too bright. I have another coin, though. Always be prepared.
You can always just get an actual coin.
Yeah. Well, this will work, too. All right, this blue donkey is heads.
That's a donkey? What the hell?
It's a donkey.
Donkey.
Which one of you guys would like to be heads? Which one of you guys would like to be tails?
I'll take tails.
Yeah.
All right.
Always bet on tails.
Here's your
He
flip.
just called you an ass, Antonio. Just saying.
It is tails. Tails.
All right.
All right. So
Got this, man. Don't worry.
give me 1 sec as I pull up your wheel.
Wheel.
The wheel. It's wheelie nice. Here we go.
Cool whip.
Why are you acting weird? All right. And your spin.
What the hell?
Your spin is in. The wizard, would you like to keep that or spin again?
Keeping it.
All right. Brian, would you like to give them their 2-point question in The Wizard?
All right.
And this is just for Amaru.
In The Wizard, Amaru, who plays Sam Woods?
Bo Bridges.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
Do remember for the 4-point questions, we will need final answer, but for the single answer ones, we don't.
Good shit,
Yeah.
man.
All right. We are now tied, but because insert name here has more questions, they will be going next. Who would like to be heads and who would like to be tails on the coin?
I'll be heads because I'm up top here.
Sure.
Should bring Jane now.
Yes. Take out Brian and bring in Jay.
All right. Yeah.
So we're gonna. It is currently on Tails,
I'm Tails, right? Yeah.
and it is Tails.
You got this, best friend of Sonic.
All right, and here is your spin. The conversation.
We went over him before.
Yeah, I should go for I'll take that.
Okay.
I was gonna say we literally just went over this.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Breathe, y'all got all your repeats as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
Okay.
Burn him if you need him.
Let's take Jay out.
Oh, bolt.
Yep. All right. So Jacoby, your 2-point question in the conversation is: who plays Stan? Five, 4.
John Cazale.
We'll accept that. It's how it's spelled. So.
Yeah, I tend to go with how it's phonetically spelled sometimes, just in case.
Yeah, just in case Brian's hosting one of our matches.
Oh shit!
I love you, Brian.
All right.
Can I read the next question and leave out every other word?
All right. With that, we are going to go over to the Gotham Knights, and your spin is in. You are both going to be able to collaborate on these next 2 questions. The Crow. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Keep it for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do it. Go ahead.
Okay. Brian, give them their first 4-point question in The Crow.
Okay. And I believe both teams have all the repeats
All of their repeats.
and their
yeah.
challenges too, because they kept their challenge. INH, right?
That is correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So, the first 4-point question in The Crow. What is the name of the cat Eric finds in his apartment after he's brought back to life?
Pretty sure it's Gabriel.
All right. Go ahead.
Gabriel, final answer.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Taking the lead again.
All right.
It's 2-point lead. All right, we can do it.
And we're going over to INH. Here is your spin.
I'll kick up Brian, bring in Jay.
Rio Bravo. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
How you feel? You've watched a lot of Western films.
I did, but that was one I watched recently. I think so. Let's take it.
All right,
all right, I'm gonna trust y'all.
we got this. All right, boom,
All right.
boom, boom.
So your first 4-point question in Rio Bravo is: what does Duke see that informs him that the man who shot Wheeler was above him in the saloon? And we need specifics.
There's blood on the glass on the bar top. I think that's the answer, Tony.
All right, you feel confident that you don't want to add any more?
Yeah.
Does that?
Blood on the glass on the bar top. Final answer.
That is correct for 4 points.
Knew that would be the question.
Nice.
Am I that predictable? All right, so here's where we stand now. Gotham Knights needs to hit their next 4-point question in order to send it back to insert name here. If they don't, insert name here will win the match. So Gotham Knights, you'll also have your respin. You still have all 3 of your repeats, and you still have your challenge. Are you ready for your spin?
Yep.
All right. It's in. Moonlight, would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'd like to keep it.
All right. Keep it if you're feeling confident, man.
Yeah.
All right. Brian, read them their 4-point question to Moonlight.
Okay. Gotham Knights. In the movie Moonlight, what does Teresa tell teenage Chiron he needs? Chiron. Sounds really odd. Sorry. Chiron. What does Teresa
Chiron.
tell teenage Chiron? that he needs to learn how to do if he's going to stay at her house.
What does Teresa tell teenage Chiron that he needs to learn how to do if she's going to stay at her house?
Maybe she has red to start with.
Okay. Oh, she said teenage Chiron, right?
Yeah. Teenage
Okay.
Chiron.
I remember the scene. All right. It could be around saying please and thank you, or talking or saying words.
3.
Repeat.
Ah,
Brian,
you remember this scene?
Vaguely.
What did Teresa tell teenage Chiron he needs to learn how to do if he's going to stay at her house?
It could be speak up. He comes in. He doesn't talk.
Right.
Can't remember if she feeds him.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
We still have one more remaining.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
Thinking the please and thank you also, but yeah, you're right.
I'm going to read this for you. What does Teresa tell teenage Chiron he needs to learn how to do if he's going to stay at her house?
Ooh, no. Make a bed. Learn how to make a bed. It's the bed scene.
You feel confident?
Let's use this repeat because I don't.
Take some more time to think about it, because
Yeah, but it's the bed scene.
5,
Learn it.
4.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Final
Last one.
repeat. What does Teresa tell teenage Chiron he needs to learn how to do if he's going to stay at her house?
Yeah, they're doing the sheets and they're making the pillows. Needs to learn how to make a bed.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then let's go with it. Fuck it.
So we want to say he needs to learn how to make a bed.
Final answer.
A very wise use of your repeats. That is correct.
Oh,
Ah, there we go.
Ooh, dang it!
All right, here we go. This is a nail biter situation. So insert name here has to hit this 4-point question in order to win the match. Otherwise, the victory will go to Gotham Knights. Are you ready for your spin? Insert name here.
Let's do it.
All right. Your spin is in.
Hot Fuzz.
Come on, manager. Use your willpower. Oh, I don't think it's going to be Hot Fuzz now.
The Lost Boys. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
That's you.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in it. That's the last one I watched out of the...
If you're confident in it, I trust you.
Yeah.
Is there something else that you're more confident on that
Like, it could probably
really risk landing
you know
on?
Hot Fuzz more than I know that much, but if you... Like,
if you feel
It's-
confident in
I
that,
will-
then it's worth it. But if you but you got all 3 repeats, you can relax.
yeah, okay.
Like,
Let's go for it. Let's go with the Lost Boys.
All right. We're going to go with the Lost Boys.
Hey, breathe.
yeah, you got this, man.
De-stress.
You got this.
De-stress.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All right, let me.
And your final question in The Lost Boys is, why didn't any of the Frog Brothers' vampires tests work on Max?
It's because I know this. It's because Max was invited into the house. Final answer.
And your winner!
Okay, wait.
Insert name here if that is correct. Invited into the house. Right down to the last question. Absolutely floored it today. But let us start with our unfortunate second place finisher, Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, I gotta tell you, you guys, that you are a team. You had, correct me if I'm wrong, it was 24 points, which is still 26 points, thank you. A very impressive game. You guys should be holding your head up high after this match. You guys took on the final question. What are your thoughts right now, guys?
I gotta get to this guy right here, man. Because honestly, well, stuff I honestly didn't know. I didn't know about Bridges. I didn't know how to got Mike. I mean, thankfully you repeat, but honestly, say this.
You got know Pacific at the same time, so I don't feel bad. I just know it.
But as I said, to be able to do that, and still keep it as close as it was with you guys, that's something that a lot of us
Now that what every question is, that last question, they were technically out of round 1. Round 3, they didn't even neither team missed a question until round 3. Then, yeah, just to tie that round 2, you navigate your way through it, but it was a tough category, and, this time didn't work out for you, but you guys can continue in.
absolutely. You guys, with this kind of game, this kind of sport, you guys will definitely be back. You guys will definitely be other. We have to play who? Oh gosh. Hey. But I'm gonna ask you the fun question. Is there any other teams that you had your eye on after this tournament's over?
I don't know team specific really.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anybody. I mean,
If you want to
I would say I played with Meyer a couple times pretty recently, and going back and forth with each other, and he's Jay's partner. So I mean, playing day anytime.
I do want to play Mark actually and win. So yeah, second round.
Mark, you've got two people throwing down the gauntlet. We're going to see how what Mark thinks that will, but I'm sure that both of you guys.
Well, his partner sure is important.
Yeah, why don't we bring this partner? Maybe they can play each other after this tournament.
Hey! Necronomicon is here at 26 points. Necronomicon will play you any day, all day.
Wait a second, Andrew. Who was your sneezy again?
What's the name of the basketball team for Michigan? Yeah. Yours is in the movie and mine's uncredited.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure that I talk to the admin. I'm gonna talk to the higher up. I'm gonna make sure that match happens. I want to see that close.
And I'll study this time. And honestly, I didn't really study. So yeah, that'll be even better.
All right, guys, we cannot wait to see you come back. You guys, as I said, you guys are not only a hell of a team, but you are also two great competitors that we love having here. Thank you guys so much. We're going to talk to you guys later. But let's bring in our winners. Let's bring an insert name here.
Hi.
Guys, that was a match. You guys worked your ass off, and it paid off for you. I know that you guys had Jacoby. I know that apparently, you have a lot of movies that you've been having to watch recently. Tony, I know that you hate Paint Your Wagon, but it paid off for you. You guys landed on your strength. And you guys, as Brian said, you guys didn't miss a single question in that final round. How are you guys feeling after such a performance?
I feel great. It feels great to do that. Again, we did study a lot for the Westerns, and we studied a lot for these round 3 movies. So it feels good to at least even be asked those questions, because it sucks when you study so hard and then none of those things get asked. But it was actually great to be to go into that, and it was great overall. We know this win was tough. I mean, because again, as they said, it's we spun our strength, they spun a really hard category, and it still went down to the wire. It shows just how good they are.
Absolutely.
Which was a really great match. But overall, I'm so happy with my new manager and my partner. This is great. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, I feel awesome. It was a fantastic performance from us. All credit goes to you for round 3. It was all 3 of the movies that you watched. You took charge. So I was there as moral support. But yeah, it was.
You knew when to challenge when a challenge needed to be issued, and that's super important. Because I would just be oh, okay, I guess maybe I'm wrong. Maybe his name's Raymond.
Yeah, I just talk a lot.
But Jay, you got 2 brand new people on your team. This is your first time working with them. What do you have to say to these guys?
So this is a smart acquisition for Cinema Asylum. I'm not gonna lie. 28 points is nothing to shake your head at. Neither is 26 points. Either one of those is a winning point total in any other match. 100%. It came down to the fact that we brought them into the fold. They started, not that they weren't studying before. I feel like just with a little bit of extra help, that's what was able to push them over the edge. The fact that they mesh so well as a team already really kind of defined what this was going to be. It was close after round one. INH, you guys took that lead after round two. It might not have been a big lead, but you know what? 2 points is 2 points. And y'all put in work. Y'all did what you did. I'm proud of the point score that y'all had. And Tony, stop beating yourself up, man. I know I've seen you beat yourself up a lot for quote unquote holding Jacoby back when it comes to team matches in the past. We're beyond that. You showed out today. That was a hell of a challenge. You put in the work. You guys deserved the win. You guys did great. Gotham Knights did amazing as a debut team. I can't wait to see where y'all go with new guidance, new leadership, and new help. And I am glad to have you guys in Cinema Asylum.
And we're glad to have you guys having had played today. Brian, do you have any questions for them before they go on?
No, not really. I mean, you guys kind of covered it all, but it's like you said, it came down so close. Any one thing went the other way. The challenge gets denied. They don't get the steal. Somebody gets one other question wrong in question two. This goes a different way. Yeah. So, I mean, this was a great game against great competitors. So even if they get put against the best of the best, I think they're going to hold their own.
Yeah. And I don't know exactly who you guys are going to be playing yet. The structure of this tournament's a little different than most other tournaments, but either way, I think whoever you guys do play should be watching this and going.
This just in, cult classics. No.
And Jacoby, I saw what you were doing. You already won. We're not giving you any.
Don't get the extra points for the. I'm a little late.
For the next round? No, you don't get any extra points for the next game.
All right, that's fine.
But thank you guys so much. You guys played a great game.
Thank you.
And let's bring it over to just me and Brian. Brian, I think that was a fantastic match. You know what I want to do? We have a third judge. They don't always get credited. It's our line judge. In case any situation like the challenge happened, let's bring Doug in.
Hey,
Doug,
guys.
Let's have a conversation, the three of us, to end this out. That was a hell of a match. It looked like it could go multiple different ways throughout.
Yeah, I've pretty much said my part. Doug, what are you thinking?
It was a well fought match. I mean, you can't walk away with 26 points of defeat and hold your head down. You can't do much more than what you did. You left it on the table. You did what you could. So there's nothing to beat yourself up about, and it's exciting to see what's going to happen with insert name here in the tournament. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Was this their first match as a team?
This is their second match, if I'm not mistaken. One of you guys can correct me. Yes, they are now 2-0. Not a lot of teams get to be able to say that.
I meant Gotham Knights.
Oh, Gotham Knights. Yes, this is Gotham Knights' debut, and for a debut match, they really showed that.
Let me just tell you, another team that came into this league in full metal. They started off with a loss, but a great score, but they still lost the match. Went on to become the champions.
All right, you can mute him, Tony. Mute him.
No, I'm just saying, watch out for these guys. This loss means nothing. Look at their performance. Don't look at the win-loss records. Look at their performance and see they got nothing but potential.
Absolutely, because the performance is what matters when it comes to showing your worth and your presence in this league. And I think both teams did a great job of doing that today. But that's gonna be it for us over here at Full Metal. So for me, for Brian, for Doug, for Antonio, and for Amaru, for the Gotham Knights, get that Bulls out of here. For Tony, Jacoby, with insert name here, and their manager Jay Burns, I'm Andrew the Dive Bar. My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
Say hello to your mother for me.